Okay, so a big part of the bus plan is having a place to park it. Now, my father has been super cool. He's going to let me park it in his driveway. But before we can fit the bus in the driveway, we need to move his 1980 23-foot Mark Marine boat, which is slightly easier said than done because it's been here long enough that the hill has basically grown to encompass it. So I'm going to take a brush cutter and see if I can't disinter this boat. And I am going to wear this, which is a little bit overkill, but mostly it's for these, because I'd like to still be able to hear things when I'm done. So I guess we're going to cut and we're going to move on to some brush cutting magic.
Your bug's on me. There you go.
Alrighty, well, just knocked the hyperlapse down, so we'll see how that looks. Also turns out that when the brush you're cutting starts to be a little more than 2 inches across, you're not cutting brush anymore, and you may have seen me bust out ye old chainsaw for this one. So I'm going to clean this up, and then I'll show you the side of the boat that hasn't been seen in about 10 years, and we'll see what happens next. Look at that, Holly tree made it under the boat, all the way under, from that side down and through. Guess you give nature 14 years and it'll find a way. So this is the hole I made. You can see how it mostly goes through to the back of the boat. Got cut back, if I get a little further in here. Took out a holly tree. Took out a whole bunch of this bittersweet that's killing the holly tree. Bittersweet is an invasive plant, so don't feel bad. Took out about a third of this holly tree. Gonna leave the rest there because it's a lot easier to take it out later than to put it back in. And then I still have some of this that I think I have mostly loosened up and can pull down. I just have to actually do it now. Okay, that's a little closer to the hole that I thought I'd made. Still have a couple of branches back there to pull out, but they're not critical right this second. And I just want to say that even in the darker days of my youth, I never drank that brand of hard cider, so that's a donation from the road. Okay, having mostly freed the boat, we are now moving on to the next phase of this adventure, which is probably technically exploratory at this point. See if I can flip this. So this is my dad, and he is trying to air up these tires that have been not full for about 14 years, I guess, what I'm told. So if we can get them to hold air for a couple of hours at least, we will finish clearing out all the stuff that has made its way under the boat over the years, including a trebuchet weight / mooring anchor. And we may be trying to actually pull this thing up and out of the this half of the driveway later on today. All right, we've cleaned out most of the stuff under the boat. The rest of that I think we can roll over. Might have to check on that PVC back there. So the next thing we have to do is jack this hung up a little bit. The problem is that this jack right here hasn't moved in 14 years and ain't gonna move anytime soon. I think that jack's one piece now. So, plan B. Yeah, don't ask. So as fast as I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna guess he can actually see that ball pretty well with that camera. I bet that's pretty cool. Can you actually see the ball?
I can see the ball.
Man, that's handy.
Yeah.
Whoop. Back half an inch. Hang on. The thing is, this would be really easy if the boat trailer wasn't basically cemented in place. Normally, I just shift it around to make it fit. Tiny bit. Tiny bit. Yep. Tiny bit more. Woof. Thinks you might slide on. Yeah, try to feather her down. See if she'll slide.
Yeah. All right. Oh, they hold it right there.
Needs a kick.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Well, got this thing moving, which is great, but only 3 out of the 4 tires turned. So either the brakes, the drum brakes that are in this tire are solid, or possibly the axle itself is solid. Either way, the current plan is to remove this tire and get the boat the 25 feet to 40 feet that it needs to go on 3 tires. Not ideal. A lot better than leaving it stuck in the middle of the driveway.
Oh God. It's a trike boat.
It's gonna be a trike trailer.
Okay. That is the cleared area where the boat will go, or the bus will go.
All right, so just wrapping up what we did today. We made this giant mess, which is actually progress. We'll be able to clean that up and park a bus there eventually. And in the process of making that giant mess, we moved that thing to the top of the hill, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's heavy and it really didn't want to move. Not sure what our next step is. I think it's waiting for the great state of Vermont to hopefully give me some license plates so I can drive that thing. Bye.